jumping to functions. So yesterday also we discussed call by value and call by reference. So in function question for C is important is call by value and call by reference. Rest of the question we will also see here. So yesterday we have seen this example call by value, call by reference and call by alias. Today we are seeing a function. So what is a function? Function is used to execute a task. What are the various type of function? You can user defined function or library function. Here print is a library function and cal sum is a user defined function. There are three parts when you are using a function: declaring a function, calling a function, defining a body of function. You have to declare which function you are using. So either you can declare the function globally or locally. You have to call the function. When you are calling the function, you didn't specify the signature, means return type or type of argument. Directly you give the name of the function and argument. When you are defining the function, you have to give all the signature along with the variable names. So in this case, you have a, b, c and some variable. We are taking the value of a, b, c. Then we are calling cal sum function and we are passing abc value. Control will be transferred from the calling function to the called function. ABC value will be passed, and here void cal sum int x, int y, int z. A will be stored in x, b will be stored in y, c will be stored in z, and we perform x plus y plus z and return s. Control will be transferred from return s to cal sum. Here s value will be stored, which will be stored in sum, and sum will be printed on the user screen. Point to remember here is you have to declare the function, then you have to call the function, then you have to define the function. While declaration of the function, you have to give the signature. While defining the function, you have to give the signature. While calling the function, you have to give the name of the function and argument which you are passing. When you are calling the function, these are called as actual argument. When you are defining the function and using the argument, these are called as dummy arguments. Yesterday we have seen this call by value and call by reference. When you pass values from the function and accepted in them in variables, that is called as call by value. When you are passing addresses from the main and you are accepting them in pointer notation, this is called as call by reference. Any changes which are done using the pointer variable on x, memory of x and memory of y, will be reflected on a and b, because address of a is stored in x and address of b is stored in y, where star x and star y are value at address operator. Here we are swapping the value of x and y, therefore it is reflected in a and b. So xy was 2010, so a will be printed as 2010. Initially a was 10 and 20, so swapping was successful here, and swapping was unsuccessful here because a and b are different memory location and x and y are different memory location. You are swapping the value of x and y, but you are printing the value of a and b. Therefore xy is 2010 and a and b is 1020. Yesterday also we discussed this example, therefore I am taking it faster. Next important topic, chances of asking this topic in the program is higher. What is a recursion? So recursion is a function inside a function. When the function calls itself, that procedure is called as a recursion. For example, in this case, here you have int void rec int x. Inside this rec function, you are again calling rec function. This phenomenon of function calling itself from its body is called as recursion. So now we understand this example. We have two variables, a and fact. We are taking the value of a and we are calling rec function to return the factorial of a number. So what is done? Value of a will be passed. So a will be accepted as x. If x is 1, then 1 will be written, otherwise x into recursion of x minus 1. So for example, if a is 2, so x value is a is 3, x value is 3. So here you will have at this point in the first call 3 into rec of 3 minus 1. 3 minus 1 is 2. Again rec of 2 will be accepted as x. 2 is not equal to 1, therefore x into recursion of x minus 1 means 2 into REC of 1. Again REC of 1 is called, 1 is accepted as x, 1 is equal to 1, 1 will be written. So 1 is written, 2 into 1, 2 is written. So here what is written? 2. 3 into 2, 6 is written. 3 factorial. 3 into 2 into 1 is 6. Example. So in recursion you have base condition wherein we will terminate the recursive call. Inside this the base condition was x is equal to 1. So a recursion was not executed when x variable value was 1. We have seen one example of recursion wherein we taken value 3. We call recursion of 2. Then 2 into recursion of 1. Recursion of 1 returns 1. 1 into 2 returns 2. 2 into 3 returns 6. Overall function returns 6. Here fact is 6. 6 will be printed on the user screen. Important topic, recursion. Function calling itself from its body. This phenomenon is called as recursion. Same thing which I explained you now. See, x into recursion of x minus 1, again x into recursion of x minus 1, again x into recursion of x minus 1. If it was 3 recursion of 2, this was 2 recursion of 1, this was 1. What is written? 1. Here what is written? 1. 1 into 2, 2. What is written? 2. 2 into 3, 6. Output of this program will be 6.